What up, y'all? It's your boy Hack to the Tech to the Get That. Checky check. What's poppin', y'all? Just thought I'd hit y'all with a little video. I haven't done no videos lately. I've been just, working on some things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay busy, you know what I mean? Just doing my thing, trying to stay busy. But I want to talk on some things, some videos I've been seeing, and I want to touch on some subjects. Pause. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I've been watching some of Panda Chop's videos, and his laugh just got funnier. Come on. Since the last time, ever since I talked about his laugh, he's just laughing. He's trying to make his laugh sound better, but listen, whatever. I'm gonna stop knocking. I'm gonna stop knocking on him so much. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. Listen, I want to talk about somebody said in the comments. I believe it was a kid named Pedro or something. He was talking about that Fat Joe should have helped everybody in Terror Squad drop an album, you know, like how RZA did with Wu-Tang. You know, Fat Joe, what happened with the Terror Squad situation was really sad, you know? It's really sad, you know what I mean? I know there's this video where it's Big Pun and he's in a limo, and you got Cuban Link in there, you got Prospect, you got Charlie Hustle, you got all them, and they kicked this wild freestyle, and you see Big Pun drinking Hennessy, and you know, the guy's like 500, almost he's looking 500 pounds, but he drinking Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Hennessy cannot be good for a person that's 500 pounds. I mean, it's not good for anybody. But, I mean, imagine for a person that's overweight like that, it's even worse, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, I understand you with your boys. Your boys ain't gonna really tell you to put the bottle down. And even if they try to tell Pun to put the bottle down or whatever down, the food down, he would have not listened. He probably would have been like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm the boss of this ish. I'm the king of this ish. You ain't telling me nothing. So they probably just drank with him, you know what I mean? And they ate with him and whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm sure Fat Joe, he was trying to help Pun. He was trying to help Pun live. He was trying to help Pun be more successful. Yes, Big Pun helped Fat Joe a lot. They helped each other. You know what I'm saying? It was a mutual connection. One wash another one's hands. You know what I'm saying? They wash each other's hands. You know what I'm saying? So Pun tried to so Fat Joe was helping Pun. Every time Pun was getting in trouble and doing all these things, you know what I'm saying? Fat Joe would get mad and tell Pun stop it. Pun got them locked up a few times. Fat Joe got mad at that. The time that he lost weight. He was losing weight, and he was at some farm or something like that, a hospital or something like that. They were sneaking food into him. People were sneaking in food, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And Fat Joe talks about this. So actually, so people kind of, I mean, I this kind of sound foul, but they didn't know it was gonna happen to him, but they kind of help him, you know what I'm saying, deteriorate himself and get to what eventually happened to him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the dude was trying to help. The dude was trying to lose weight. They were forcing him to lose weight, but you had people going in there, sneaking him food. You know what I mean? Sneaking him McDonald's or KFC or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Fat Joe was mad at that. You know what I mean? And that wasn't helping Pun. That wasn't helping Pun. So Fat Joe was obviously mad already at people doing that. And when Big Pun passed, you know, that just left a big hole in Fat Joe's heart. Because not only did Pun pass at the time, his sister also passed and somebody else passed. You know what I mean? Which left him dealing with a lot of grief. It left Fat Joe dealing with a lot of grief. He even talked about it. He was in a very dark space, a very dark time of his life after Pun died because he lost 2 more people at that time. He had to seek therapy. He fell into a big depression. You know what I'm saying? You know what grief does to a man? Listen, I know what grief does to a man. You know what I'm saying? I've been grieving this whole time. Right? I just lost 2 cousins not too long ago. One after the other. And then my dog passes away. And believe it or not, losing my dog was the worst pain in the world. And I'm still grieving. But you know what? I've been grieving all my life. Since my first boy passed away at the age of 14. You know what I mean? And we don't only grieve over people passing away. We grieve over multiple things. We grieve over losing opportunities. We grieve over people sometimes. We grieve over relationships. We grieve over, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just an endless thing, right? So so Fat Joe's been grieving this whole time. And what does grieving make you? Everybody say he found Pun's book, you know, because he started blowing up, right? A little after Pun passed. But that is false. You know what that grieving did to him? It made him a new man. Made him a new man. It made him stronger. It made him come back harder. Pause. He came back harder, and look what he did. You know what I'm saying? So he don't owe nobody a damn thing, okay? And if Pun was here, he would definitely still be rocking with Joe. Definitely. As a fan's point of view, I know. And that's facts. All right? And they would probably all be rocking still with Joe. Okay? If Pun was here. You know what I mean? But a lot of people wasn't helping Pun get to where he had to get, like health-wise and mental-wise. You know what I'm saying? Pun had a lot of issues. But of course, I understand because, you know, I've had these problems too. You know, your friends are not always, don't always, they always going through the problems with you. So they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They might tell you once in a while, hey, yo, put that food down or put that liquor down or, you know, don't do this, don't do that. But they can't control you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he came back harder, and boom, that's what grief does to a person. They come back harder. You know what I mean? His switch went on. Fat Joe's switch went on, and just he came back with "Make It Rain" with Lil Wayne. He came back with with a Lean Back. You know what I'm saying? He came back with joints. He just started focusing on himself, which was the smartest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we just lost Pun. I mean, with Pun in the picture, all right, he could start working on the other members, on the other albums, on Cuban Link album, on Tony Sunshine album, Prospect, Armageddon, Remy Ma, Triple Six, the whole clique. You know what I'm saying? With Pun in the picture, but without Pun, it just wasn't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Fat Joe just decided to work on himself and put himself on the top. And that's all. That's all he cared about at the time, and I couldn't fully understand. You know what I mean? Because he was doing it from the beginning. Why would he waste his time putting people on anymore when he needs to get to where he want to get, which he did. You know what I mean? And not only did he take somebody with him, he took Remy Ma. They helped each other at the end. They made it to the top, which is a beautiful thing. So, the power of grief, the power of grief, all right? Some fall victim to it, but others, like Fat Joe, snap out of it and become great, become greater. You know what I mean? They use it as a strength. They use it to get better, to be better, to do better. So much props to Fat Joe. And I just got one thing to say. The SickOne, a recent SickOne interview I saw. He said that Tony Sunshine never did a record with Fat Joe. He actually did. He did 2 records, I believe, maybe more. He got a record called T.S. Peace, featuring Remy Ma, and then he got another one called I Need You or something like that. It's featuring some R&B artist. I don't know. It's called I Need You or something like that. So he do have music with Tony Sunshine. The SickOne got that part wrong. Facts. How y'all like the fresh cut, huh? Huh? How y'all like the fresh cut, B? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bomba J. Bomba J, you know what I'm saying? Queen's finest. You heard? Look out for that new joint we gonna have soon. You know what I'm saying? Some Spanish joint. Featuring my boy Vigilante. Word up. From the BX. You know what I'm saying? Word. We on some Nicky Jam-ish right now. Look out for the Shady Villain album coming out sometime next year. Early 2025, boy. Yeah. A lot is coming, boy. A lot is coming. A lot of features. A lot of bleachers. A lot of leeches. You know what I'm saying? Word. So that's about all I gotta say, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody watching, subscribing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and tell me if I'm lying. I'm speaking facts. Facts. I'm speaking from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from experience. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So let's just salute Fat Joe, because the man been through a lot. I mean, losing Big Pun was one of the biggest and hardest things ever. You know what I mean? Not, Fat Joe, of course, he lost a big part that was making him money. But not only that, he lost a close friend, someone that touched his heart. You know what I mean? So he was very upset. It wasn't all about the money. Of course, it hurt his money situation. You know what I mean? But if it was also emotional. I mean, it also had grief. Grief was also involved. And plus, he also lost family members that, he was dealing with a lot of grief. You know what grief does sometimes to people? It turns them into Superman afterwards. You know, that pain makes you a greater person. And it makes you very successful. It makes you focused, and you stick to the story. You stick to your story. You stick to what you was planted here to do, which will evolve you into doing what you was really put here to do eventually. You get what I'm saying? It's like a stepping stone on the way to the top. You hear me? Facts. Shout out to everybody watching. It's your boy Act to the Tech. I'm on my lounging shit today. You know what I mean? Just lounging back. You know what I mean? Didn't feel like showing no fancy technology or nothing in back of me. Just showing myself in bed, chilling. You know what I mean? Because I'm just chilling like an Ellen villain with a Dylan, the Millin, the Nilin, the Bob Dylan, Helen chilling with a Gilling, the Brilliant, the Prim Berlin. Alright, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Facts. Peace.